what comes after warm.
Thank you, John.
Welcome back to another movie review episode from the Movie Podium. We're a weekly podcast where we collectively choose a movie to watch, and at the end of the week, we get together and talk about it. It's kind of like a book club, but for movies. We also came up with a set of questions to ask ourselves as we watch the film, such as, is this a Podium movie or a top 3 in the year of its respective release? I'm your host, Matt Scott, and I'm here with my dudes, Daniel.
Heyo!
Dave.
What's going on?
John. Hello, John.
Hello, John. What's wrong, Eric? Is
He's
everything all right?
He completely just left
Went off
Eric
script.
out.
I haven't forgot about Eric.
They're beefing.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
And last but not least, Eric.
I'm very mad that I got shifted to the fucking back. This is bullshit.
John had no
Shuffle.
idea what was going on.
had to switch it up. So, without further ado, we present our next movie. Eric's going to share that with us.
Oh, yeah, he is. Watch him go. Watch him go.
No.
Let's do it. You guys ready?
Oh, we can see it.
Hey!
Yep.
Here we go.
The latency is great.
That's some high quality H2O.
Wait, did we crack him and I missed it?
Oh,
Because
no,
we didn't
crack it.
I'm hearing cracking
We-
now.
Who cracked it?
Yeah. Are you guys into
Oh, it's
water?
I
Daniel.
thought we forgot.
Nope.
No.
I mean, we did.
We did.
Sort of
we
did, actually.
We start
start
everything with cracking
on the
the
offense.
beers.
Dude, this what the hell are we doing?
Well, cheers.
Our podcast's heads are falling off.
Casey, I will never show you my browser history.
That's some high quality H2O.
Yeah, it's,
Some Miller Lite. Tastes like water, baby.
yeah, it's basically H2O.
Is it clean?
No,
Is
God,
it cold?
Then it's high
That's-
quality
And
H2O.
that's some high quality H2O.
So this is our second Adam Sandler movie, and it's funny because both these movies were actually released in 1998. The other being The Wedding Singer, which you can check out on this YouTube channel or wherever you get your podcasts. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and show no mercy on that like button. You can also find us at the Movie Podium, where you can get some cool gear like a t-shirt that I'm not wearing this time, a koozie, or you can also pick up our next movie, or you can send Dave a DM to get Kevin's phone number.
I haven't gotten
Your
any
choice.
yet.
This is bullshit.
No nibbles?
Pretty
No,
sad.
no,
No
nibbles.
nibbles
not a soul.
It's pretty sad.
Which is also pretty hilarious that nobody wants to talk to Kevin.
Yeah, that's true.
You could be the first.
You could be Kevin's first friend.
The Inner
Please.
Circle Kevin Appreciation Society.
All right. So you guys ready for some random ass facts?
Tally ho.
Mm-mm.
This is our lowest movie on IMDb that we've reviewed, minus the Bond movies.
How much
At
lower than Thor is
6.1.
it?
So this is at 6.1, which is, 9/10 less than Thor. Pretty rough. But I think it's more entertaining than Thor. Right?
I would say
Like,
so.
this is better. This was better than Thor.
It's different than Thor.
I don't think it was better than Thor.
Yeah. don't think it's better. I think it's different.
That was a good try, though. You
Different.
tried to get me. You almost had me. I was like, yeah, this movie. No, this movie is not better than Thor.
I almost had you. This had a budget of 23 million and made close to 200 million, which makes it the highest grossing sports comedy of all time.
Huh. Interesting.
That's wild.
Yeah, pretty. Yes. So Bobby's daddy is Frank Karachi, the director of this movie, who is actually only 7 months older than Adam Sandler. For
Really?
reference, For reference, he also directed Click, The Wedding Singer, and Here Comes the Boom.
Click, click, here comes the boom.
Yeah.
The Saliva
Boom, boom.
song.
Pow!
Yeah.
Wait, Cody said hot take that it's better than Thor or worse than Thor.
I kind of think sort of a
Let who know?
big job to pump up either this or Thor. So good try.
Also, I like. Wait, how did you get the Browns hat? I wasn't paying attention. Where did that come from?
I put it on.
Teleported it on.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's better than that Bears background.
He did. It wasn't sitting on his desk.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't.
It wasn't just off frame.
I can put another one on too if you want.
Another.
Oh, dang! It's getting hot in here.
Ugh,
I got
Literally.
they're so sexy.
I got
So,
some random.
just-
I got a random ass fact.
Oh, I got a few more, but go ahead.
Shut up, Dave.
You want to drop one?
Yeah, Captain Insano is the Big Show.
Yeah, he is. No, it's the
Man,
giant.
yeah. Wait, that was a.
Ooh,
That was a
let
tough
me
one.
Back on that random ass fact.
Okay, Daniel. What else can we talk about?
AEW actually has trademarked Captain Insano because they released a Captain Insano action figure.
Did they really?
Wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's
That's
a shoot,
awesome.
brother.
That's
That's
amazing.
a shoot right
I
there.
noticed a couple other random ass facts related to that cameo.
Okay.
Well, one was the interviewer of that segment was
Chris.
Chris Farley's brother.
Mhm.
Correct. And Farley had just passed away before they started filming this.
Oh,
And
jeez.
I'm sorry, one should actually use his real name, not just Chris Farley's brother. I haven't bothered to look it up.
I think it's Kevin.
Look it up.
Also, when the microphone has the WCW logo on it, and Bobby has a WCW hat in his room, and that's
Nice. This was Jerry Reed or Coach Red's final film. He was
Really?
famously, yeah. So he was famously known as a
That's
country
Jerry
singer. Yeah, that's Jerry Reed, or his part as Cletus in Smokey and the Bandit.
oh wow.
Yeah, so apparently George Strait was originally considered for Coach Red's role, but
Nice.
Disney decided against the casting. And apparently Sandler happened to be watching Smokey and the Bandit, and around the time of filming was like, hey, we should get Jerry Reed. And I guess the rest is history on that. His last film. He's
Man,
ridiculous in this,
Waterboy.
by the way.
Yeah.
The
Yes, he is.
Waterboy. He went from Smokey and the Bandit to the Waterboy.
Only going up.
This was the third movie where Adam Sandler's love interest had the initials VV. Can you guys name the other two?
That Veronica Vaughn.
That's one. So hot.
I don't know the other one.
Vicky
Neither do I.
Valancourt.
No, that's
No,
the one
well-
in this movie.
Right.
Oh,
correct.
we can't use
No,
that
there's-
one.
No.
There are two other ones.
There's
Oh,
one
come
more.
on.
Dave doesn't know the rules. Matt, what is it?
Everybody give up?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. It's Virginia Bennett from Happy Gilmore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You should have let people in the chat guess.
Let him know.
I probably should have. Let him know. Somebody's got to chime in here on that.
Let them know.
Let him know.
Next,
All right, I got one more. The NCAA would not let them use an actual bowl name, hence why they went with the Bourbon Bowl, as nobody's heard of. Can anyone name where the Bourbon Bowl was filmed?
Was it in the swamp?
You're hot. Close. You're warm, boy.
Then
Oh,
I
I
guess
was-
FSU Stadium.
Close.
Or was it Miami Stadium?
It's
getting more
pronounced
south.
Miami.
You're going more south. It's a place they don't play often, and you can tell it is a bowl location. It's the
Oh, is it the
Citrus
Orange
Bowl.
Oh,
It's the Citrus
okay.
Bowl in Orlando, Florida. And you can tell some of the infrastructure is pretty old when they like do some of those zoom outs. You're like, oh, that looks old. All right, is
Looks
everybody
like,
ready for the questions? What, John?
Coliseum. Looks
What?
like Gladiator in the Coliseum.
It does. It kind of does.
There were a lot of things in this movie that made me feel old. Like seeing Dan Patrick as a broadcaster on Sports Center.
I know. Oh yeah, that is
Like-
a weird one.
like-
Or
like
Lee
seeing-
Corso.
Like seeing Lee Corso healthy and well.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
he
weird.
had a good line too and delivered it well, where he like shivered.
Yeah.
Was that the towel boy?
Oh
Were they
yeah,
talking about the
that's-
cowboy?
I didn't want to
Ooh.
get too far into some spoilers, but yeah,
Considering
Stuff.
what happened to Brent Musburger, the banter between him and the other guy is pretty
Dan
funny.
Fouts?
It's pretty funny now. Yeah.
yeah,
Like him getting annoyed with Dan Fouts. Like
yeah,
Yeah, that's so good.
Picking on each other.
like considering what happened to him is him losing his job in broadcasting because of shit like that. It's pretty funny.
Oh,
That's pretty good. All right, is everybody ready for the questions?
Let's do it.
Aye.
All right, first up, we've got favorite thing about the movie. All right, let's go with Eric to go first.
Oh, you're
Since
going to
I,
go back to me
skip-
on for first. Jeez.
Yeah, I thought I'd
What
throw
a
you
cop
bone.
out.
My favorite thing about the movie was just that the comedy is stupid. It's just a stupid movie. All the jokes are stupid, and I love it.
Is pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
It's
funny at
amazing.
the same
Yeah,
time.
it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, for sure. Dave?
Let me pull up my notes here. So mine was the visions that Bobby has of Coach Klein's head popping up on everybody's body of the opposite football team chanting "The water sucks" song at him. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That was good. And I like how like he was even aware, like, use it. Field. Like he even was like, here's some more of that Techlin fuel.
Tackle and fuel.
Gatorade. I'm just taunting him.
Daniel, what about you?
My favorite stuff is the ESPN stuff because it takes me back to a time when like ESPN was like what I
we
wanted to
watched.
watch all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like nowadays, like I only watch ESPN when there's a sport on it I want to watch because like I can get highlights and everything like that on the internet so much faster. I
Yeah.
can check scores immediately, you know. So it just takes me back to the good old days.
Yeah. For sure. John, what about you?
I could go with a few things. I think I may come back to something else, but for now I'll say cameos. Paul White cameo, Lawrence Taylor's cameo, which is hilarious.
There were a lot of good cameos in this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's chock
absolutely.
full of cameos that are all real great. Lee Corso, so cameos, I guess.
The cameos
Nice.
lead me into my least favorite thing about the movie.
Oh,
But go
We
ahead,
need-
Matt.
Yeah,
Yes,
we need to
Matt,
hear the
what is
sound.
yours?
Yeah. So I said, as with a lot of Adam Sandler movies, I think it's the quotability of the movie and how the dialogue has become part of our vernacular. So like every fourth time I say the word football, I'm probably saying
Foosball.
like it just comes out. It's not something that I try to say. It's just, hey, you watching that foosball game? Like, wait, no, my kids play foosball. What am I doing?
They're
Dave,
pretty good at foosball too.
Dave, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that I feel like there are a lot of movies like that where prominent lines and stuff are in pop culture, where you feel like you've seen the movie, but maybe haven't, because you just know these lines and these phrases from pop culture. I can't speak.
Yeah. I mean,
Dave,
and
Dave, try unplugging yourself and then plugging yourself back in.
Yeah, it usually works for me.
I have one more like.
Yeah. Oh, I was just, let me finish my thought real quick. I was just gonna say, I just like how this and other Adam Sandler movies just ruled our generation for basically how ridiculous they are, and again, how quotable they are.
You can do it.
Yeah, exactly. No,
So
water is better. Water.
My favorite part of that joke, though, of the "you can do it," is Bobby Boucher just casually going, "I'm gonna go do it."
I'm gonna go do it
right before Roberta.
John, what else were you gonna say?
So for my specific like, my other one was like a general like. The specific one was the towel boy sequence.
I knew you would say that. I remember you liking that part.
Oh yeah, so
Just getting obliterated.
Yeah, the way the towel boy scene hit me today was, one, it was a Michigan player, and
that's fair.
And two, you know, towel boy is our beloved benched quarterback for your Cleveland Browns,
who also got hurt for the year.
Yep.
I think
What, Dave?
So it was satisfying to see him get creamed.
Yeah, nice. That's a good part. Dave, did you have anything else?
What was the line that he says whenever the towel boy gets laid out? Something about airing out the dirty laundry or something.
Oh, yeah, he does have
something like that.
He does have a good line there.
I can't remember what he says now. God damn it.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right, so next category we've got least favorite part about the movie. All right, Dave, you segued into it, so what do you got?
Yeah, they expect me to believe that Jimmy Johnson and Coward are there to scout a 31-year-old college athlete.
The 31-year-old freshman.
Get the fuck out of here.
The Browns drafted a 31-year-old.
You're right.
28. He was 28.
He might as well have been 31, Matt.
I know.
And how old was Danny Warfel when he finally graduated college?
He was like 26, 27.
Okay.
But he won a Heisman.
But
yeah,
still,
those are the two old guys.
You expect me to believe that Jimmy Johnson and Coward are there to scout a player. No.
Yeah, no, that's pretty hilarious. Oh, that water boy. Daniel, what about you?
My least favorite thing is that this movie is made for who I was at like 12 years old, and it's just so dumb. Like, it's so dumb. Like, that's not to say I still don't like it, because I have nostalgia and everything like that for it. But if I was watching this movie blind, I would be so just overwhelmed by the stupidity of this movie.
So,
but because I saw it when I was young and dumb, it makes me laugh, because I'm like, oh yeah, that's funny, because it takes me back to being young and dumb.
So which part of the snake would you say I'm eating?
Which is funny, because Eric said that's probably his favorite part of the movie.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
What is your least favorite, Eric?
I will just say that I am old and dumb now. And my least favorite part of I had a different one, but I can't remember what I thought of it. What I took away from it was most of the movie when Kathy Bates says devil, it looks like she's saying it with a B. So it looks like she's saying devil.
Devil.
Yeah. And
Devil.
and that was just the only thing that I picked up. Like, this is bothering me.
That Vicky Valancourt's a devil.
Devil.
Whose ball's the devil, Bobby?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, John, what about you?
So I thought, I mean, it was, of course, very simple movie. So there's some odd things about how they characterize like college. Like his professor is everywhere he goes. Like,
Yeah, at the party. At the party. Like, come on. He's going up and down the stairs. Like, what?
My
He
best
gets-
regards to
He
your
gets
dear mama.
trampled.
Oh, speaking of the professor, the AB repeat on him getting hit with the head with the baseball. John and I did. That was an AB repeat legend, Hall of Fame status. John and I,
yeah.
that sound he makes, that it's up
Yeah.
there on the AB
So I
repeat.
just thought, like, I couldn't get over the fact that, like, everywhere they went in this college setting, it was, okay, the kicker is in his biology class, too.
I never really thought of that, but that's a good point. He's like, "Why'd you
Yeah.
pick this class, Bobby?
The view,
Nice
and
view.
it's the water fountain.
How do you even know what the view was? Like, come on." Yeah. So my least favorite thing is the end of the movie when he is somehow able to throw the ball like perfectly.
Yes.
Like there's
Okay.
no indication that he can throw a ball that well. It has nothing to do with his ability to utilize that tackling fuel, as he says. So like
Yeah.
this is out of the realm of him, like, you know, playing linebacker.
Yeah.
He plays quarterback and throws it. Those are different mechanisms that just doesn't add up.
I'm glad you said that because that reminds me. I had the same thing. That was my second thing, but I couldn't remember it.
Yeah.
Because like
It's dumb.
even Coach Klein was like, "Okay, Bobby, you haven't done this before." So that
yeah,
means
yeah. Which you
that
knew
means
that what
They didn't practice it at all.
Yeah, he's
You know,
not some like
Within
Magical player.
one season, he went from asking what an option is to throwing a
Yeah.
perfect pass.
yeah, with no practice ever.
What's an
Oh,
option?
I have another like about that scene too, which is the fact that the opposing team has to send like their best defensive player, Meanie, is not on the field for the last defensive play, and you have to be like, "Go get in there, boy!"
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's a
The
good
fuck
point.
is he not on the field already for?
Yeah, go
That's
get
just
him.
bad
Like he was
coaching.
gonna just chilling on the bench. I did like the kneeling strategy. That part was hilarious when they're all kind of just laughing at him, like we got you. I thought that was kind of funny, actually. I like that. So next category we've got who won the movie. Dave, what do you think?
I had no idea how to answer this question. Did anybody win the movie? I guess
I have
Bobby
a pretty
did.
good.
I guess
I have a
Bobby
good
did. He
take.
got the girl, but I guess also Coach Klein did because he got his mojo back into being able to write plays, and
You got your manhood back.
he just had to think of the other coach as a baby and a puppy.
I love that.
Could you imagine somebody doing that to you across the football field?
Henry Winkler does such a good job with that. He
He
kills
does.
that role. Like he's so
Yeah.
good in that role.
When he's sitting on the ball, like flapping his arms like a fucking bird. It's
Trying
so
to hatch it.
stupid. Yeah.
Eric, who did you say?
I said the Mud Dogs because they won.
Yeah. They won the Bourbon
Oh,
Bowl.
that-
Bobby
Mud
Boucher
Dogs
came
won the
back at
Bourbon Bowl.
halftime.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs.
Remember when Bobby Boucher came back at halftime and the Mud Dogs won the Bourbon Bowl?
Daniel, what about you?
Adam Sandler. He made a shit ton of money on a really dumb movie.
He really did.
Yep.
I feel like that's a summation of my movie taste. Insert name, made a ton of money on a dumb movie.
Yeah, I'll piggyback off of that and also say Adam Sandler. I don't think this is a podium role, but I got a couple hot takes. You ready for this?
Oh.
So one, I think this is his second best acting job in his career, right behind Uncut Gems.
Wow.
So-
His whole damn career.
But wait, but my even hotter take is that his portrayal of Bobby Boucher is almost as good as Tom Hanks in Forrest Gump. Now, of course, Forrest Gump is a much better movie.
Everybody's just silent.
Did you? Yeah, did you?
But wait, I'm not. So obviously, Forrest Gump is a much better movie. But tell me that Adam Sandler's portrayal of a low IQ football diamond in the rough is much different than Tom Hanks in Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying he should win an Oscar for this. I get that. But I think Adam Sandler is a very underrated actor for our generation, just based on how ridiculous his movies are. I think he is a good actor, but we don't give him the credit because of these dumb roles, dumb films he's in, right? And so I think he's more like a Dennis Rodman than a Michael Jordan. He's not going to win your Oscars. He's not scoring a bunch of points, right? But he's a 20 kind of rebound guy. And sometimes we need those to have entertaining movies. So yeah, he's not Tom Hanks. He's not an Oscar winner. But we all need these kind of entertaining movies and actors. So I actually think this is a really good role of his.
How lazy of you to use basketball references on a football movie podcast.
Fine, he's the center. He's Jason Kelsey. We don't see all of his great stats, but he's a Hall of Famer. But fair.
Alex also jumped on you for that.
Oh, whatever.
I will agree.
And
with you,
Julie's
Matt, in the
got
fact
a
that-
point. Julie's got a point here.
What did
She
she say?
says that Bobby doesn't have a low IQ. His mama just isolated him and he didn't know how to interact with others.
That's true.
Well, he
Yeah.
started
Because
with
he
the
does.
low IQ.
No, you can't raise your IQ. You can
You
raise
can
your
learn.
knowledge, but you can't raise your IQ.
Boy, that's a debate.
That we're
think
not
you can
going to
win.
have right now.
No, I know. Let's not. Let's not.
Eric
But-
just sensed Daniel going, well, you motherfucker.
But he is playing someone that's not very intelligent for most of the movie. Then, You can
Yeah, I'll
agree
give
to
you that. He might be intelligent. He just doesn't have the knowledge yet.
Yeah, because Mama said.
he adapts. Yeah, he adapts very well to knowledge. He learns. He learns pretty quickly when he
But
actually.
he's still
is in
playing someone who
school.
doesn't know.
Yeah, he goes from
Grimes.
not knowing what an option is to being a quarterback.
Yeah,
He really is a savant.
right. Exactly.
Speaking of his mama, I got a top 5 things Mama said were the devil.
Oh,
we
that
need
is
to load
awesome.
We need to load in a sound clip or something for the
face.
live.
I got an outside looking in. Outside looking in, it's going to be school. School is the devil.
School.
Pretty strong
School's for
devil.
fools. Look at me.
At number 5,
It's a different movie.
at number 5, foosball. Foosball is the devil. At number 4, little girls are the devil. At number 3, astrology, Bobby, is the devil.
One of the many tools of the devil.
Yeah. It's getting more devilish the deeper we go.
That was number 3. Number 2, Dick Clark is the devil. Look, Mama, it's the devil.
Look who's on TV.
His first name's Dick. That is true.
And number 1, Ben Franklin. Ben Franklin is the devil. How dare that
Ben
man?
Franklin did have bodies in his basement of his English house.
So maybe he is the devil.
You know, I'm
I
like
starting
Dick
to
Clark.
think a lot of these devils are pretty darn good.
Maybe I like the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Benjamin Franklin banged a lot of chicks in France.
Okay, this is not the History National Treasure podcast, Daniel.
This is a foosball channel.
Yeah,
What's
we're
the
talking
next
about
category?
foosball.
Ben
Well,
Franklin wrote
John
the
did-
first laws of foosball. Excuse me.
John, did you give us who won the movie?
Oh, I agreed with the Mud Dogs. They're the underdog. I mean,
Yeah.
Nice.
This is tale as old as time, as our friend Coder would say.
Song as old as rhyme.
Nice. All right. Next category, we've got favorite song or score scene. All right, I'm gonna go first.
Make a mess.
Do it. No, I pulled something out of my finger, so it's bleeding.
Oh
It's like
no!
a cuticle. I'm fine.
I do that all the
Doctor.
time.
Doctor.
Blue tat.
Oh no!
There's a football reference.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think those are football things,
It
and I
is.
don't know them.
You gotta tape that up.
Okay,
All
I
right.
taped it up.
So I said right after Bobby Boucher comes back at halftime and before the Mud Dogs win the Bourbon Bowl, the start of the second half, Russia's Tom Sawyer comes rocking, and it is
God damn
awesome.
it, Matt! You took that's
I'm-
the second one. Yeah,
It's so good. Like
I had
that
the
is-
same thing.
You can tell,
and they
you can
play it
tell-
longer. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say you can tell that this is Matt's favorite category because this is always the one he goes like, "I'll go first," and then steals everyone else's favorites.
Unless there's one where it's like School Rock where there's a bunch, or
Wait.
one of them where there's like 8 songs in there.
Daniel, you noticed that too?
Yeah, yeah.
This is definitely my favorite category. Though, if it's a movie that like The Prestige, there's none, so I won't go at all.
This one sucks.
Daniel, what was your favorite?
Yeah, you stole mine.
So you're just jealous.
Yeah,
Okay, I got another one.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
wait,
go,
yeah.
Eric.
I was gonna say the
do have
devil
another one.
goes down to Georgia
Mm.
when they're playing it, because whenever I think of this movie, like that little fiddle interlude plays like in my brain.
Is that whenever they go into a flashback? Do they play the little?
Yeah,
No,
Seems
it's
like-
when Vicky's over at Bobby's.
they do it a few times though.
Well,
I
yeah,
feel like
yeah, that's true. That's true. I was
that-
thinking of the
fiddle
one.
part.
It's like
Yeah.
a few of the times that she says things are the devil.
Yeah, they come back with that.
Yeah.
John, I'm surprised. Wait, what is yours, John?
Oh, I've got a few. in
Yeah, I have a
reserve.
feeling.
What about
yeah,
you,
there's-
Dave?
All right, fine, I'll go. Mine is Born on a Bayou whenever
Yeah,
he's
I
driving
figured-
home. When he's driving home after getting fired the first time on his tractor.
I thought that would be John's answer.
That's one of them. What I love about that scene is like he just ate a shit sandwich, but then he's just like puttering down on his mower with this sort of like, the look he has where he's just like pleasantly, ignorant, like, just like, what am I gonna do now? So I had a few. Born on the Bayou was one of my top ones. There's a song by Lenny Kravitz called Mama Said, I think.
What? Really? When?
Yeah.
When?
It's
It's in
really
the-
well. It's
I
all
think it's in
about-
the beginning.
Yeah.
Huh.
The song's all about advice, like little pieces of advice his mom has given him. So it's the theme of the movie real well. I'll just keep going. More than once the song gets played. It's the Doors' Peace Frog. I think one of the times when they start revved up and gelling as a team and things are starting to, be successful. Plus, it's The Doors, and I'm a stoner.
What? We weren't thinking that, John. I don't know why you just like thought we were thinking that.
Where's your tie-dye shirt?
My last selection really does not help my this department. It was Let's Groove by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah. That was at the party,
Earth,
right?
Wind, and Fire. Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it was yeah.
It is. Nice. Good call.
Very
Lots
good.
of good music.
Good vibes,
Yeah.
John. Good vibes. All right, next category we've got, does this movie get made now?
Dave's
All right,
like,
Daniel. Does it get made now?
Yeah. Probably not for $23 million, but I could see this being a straight to Netflix, straight to Hulu.
It's literally
straight to
what I
something.
said.
Yeah.
I said
Yeah.
straight to Netflix, maybe.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't see it becoming the cultural phenomenon it became back then, but
no chance.
I see it being a cult movie on one of those websites, one of those streaming services.
One of them websites.
That's what I was on. Dave, anybody else have a different take?
I don't even think it gets made. I think it's
That's
something
it.
I think it's
Yeah.
I think it's something that like gets put in the process at one of the new streaming services, but then gets shelved and
Oh,
forgotten
you think
about.
it's a tax write-off?
Like they tried to do something with Field of Dreams, and
Really?
yeah, Mike Schur was involved in it. The guy that did Parks
yeah.
and Rec and stuff like
Right.
that. They built a whole fucking
Oh,
baseball field out in Iowa, and then it just got left abandoned because they just canceled the series. It was gonna be a Field of Dreams series on Peacock.
Huh. I
Never
didn't know that.
mind. You can plant corn
And
again.
there's just still this baseball field out in Iowa that's being maintained that was made for that show.
wow.
Yeah, I'm kind of torn. As Alex is saying, I mean, Adam Sandler does have a deal with Netflix, obviously
Yeah.
with this new kids movie that just came out, and I know he's joked about it himself. Like, when he was basically neglected for Uncut Gems, he was like, "Well, I'm just gonna go back to making shitty Netflix movies," and so we're all kind of aware of it. However, in talks for a sequel for a while now, and it still hasn't been made. And I just don't know if it does. I just don't know if there's any need for it. I mean, the story behind the sequel, painting a new Waterboy. No kidding.
Wait,
that's literally the premise. Is him supposed to be training the new Waterboy?
What do you
As a
mean?
water player, football player.
What
What,
so
Eric?
no, I was curious, what do you mean by like he got neglected from his Uncut Gems?
So
performance?
Sure. Yeah. So Uncut Gems was obviously a really popular movie and really well received from critics. And I don't even think he was up for Best Actor when everybody basically said he was a walk for at least a nom. And he didn't even get that. He didn't got nothing, got shut out. And so everybody was upset about it, and including him. Like, he even acknowledged, like, "Hey, guess I'm going back to Netflix making shitty movies for all of you. Joke's on you." Like,
Okay.
he was aware of it. Oh, I like that. Julie said, "Waterboy's boy."
Waterboy's boy. I mean,
some
he
high
can't
quality
be
My boy
tying
Soda
his
H2O.
he shouldn't be tying his self-worth to what other people think of him. That's all I have to
Well.
say. And I
Yeah,
So,
heard
an
that
actor
from a movie.
Sandler made Hubie Halloween as revenge for the Uncut Gem snub.
Yeah,
100%
I was just
true.
what I thought of when I
Boy.
was doing this this category was Hubie Halloween.
Yep.
And how it was like, oh, this is not great.
Yeah,
I don't remember any of it, but I
we're
watched it.
saying, Yeah, I think it could get made. I just don't know if anybody gives a shit, I think is the issue. It's not like Daniel said, I think the best way to put it is it would be nothing like it was back in the 90s and the popularity that it had.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
next
because I don't even know what QB Halloween is. So
Exactly.
It's a Netflix movie.
It's
It's an Adam
horrible.
Sandler movie?
Yeah.
The
I
Adam
mean,
Sandler-
I put together that it's an Adam Sandler movie, that it was
Yeah.
on Netflix, but like before I read it in the chat over here, I had no idea what. If you'd said
Don't
QB
even
Halloween, I
bother.
would have said like Gesundheit.
Yeah, exactly. Don't even bother. All right, next category we've got favorite line from the movie.
I have a feeling this is
Dave,
going to
what do
be
you
a very
got?
packed one.
There's a lot, as
Big
we
thing,
know.
yeah,
There's a lot.
Powerbomb. Compliments of Captain Insano.
Nice. John?
I really liked I think it's the very first line of the movie from Jerry Reed. Cut his ass.
That's a good one. He's got a lot of good ones where he's just over the top. Daniel?
Mine is see it. I see a lot of girls. I see a lot of guys too.
Oh, yeah. That was. There's two like conversations that I like laugh out loud still, and that's one of them. That one is hysterical, and she's like, her reaction is the best part. Like, wait, what is he
Yeah.
talking about? He doesn't even.
And then the one girl's like, okay, this is too much.
And then what does he say? I saw my mom and Coach Klein last night.
She goes, yeah, that's hot. I'm into that.
Eric, what do you got?
I had a lot of them. I'm going to say,
You only get one. We'll go
One
round
at
the
a time.
horn.
I know.
Yeah,
Okay. So my first one is, I don't like confrontation. I'm a voygo.
Who
I
told
was
you
reading-
you were a Virgo?
I was reading all these, obviously the random ass facts, and that came up, and apparently one of the facts is he is a Virgo. Like they pointed out his birthday or something. So dumb.
I'm a Virgo
My-
too, so it hit home.
Nice.
Mine was a conversation, and he calls in to Captain Insano. He's like, "Hello, Jim. Is it possible to speak to Captain Insano?" And Captain Insano goes, "Shoot, Mr. B. Captain Insano, I notice sometimes when you are wrestling or opening up a can of whoop ass, as you like to say, you seem to be sweating profusely. Yeah. I was wondering if perhaps you might need the services of an experienced water boy. That's pretty cute. How old are you, kid? 11, 12? I'm 31 years old." and I guarantee that guy's still a virgin.
Oh, they're laughing. Their laughing's contagious.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good. The part that got me is when he just replies, I'm 31 years old.
I'm 31 years old.
Matt, can I add to that?
Yeah.
Because
All right.
Matt
Round the horn.
Whoop ass, which I had flagged that they used numerous times, that I wondered if they were trying to steal from Stone Cold, who WCW would have been warring with at the time.
Yeah, and
Phrase whoop ass several times.
what did they say? They say can of whoop ass, but then they say a whole case of whoop ass. Right?
Yeah, Henry Winkler tells them, "You just opened up a whole case of whoop ass."
Yeah. Who do we start
I'll
with?
go-
Dave? Oh, Eric. All right.
I mean, to add on to that, my next
Yeah.
one is Coach Klein says, "Who's your favorite wrestler?" And Bobby says, "Even though he was slightly discourteous to me recently,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say Captain Insano."
Damn it, Eric! That was gonna be one of mine. That's
Slightly discourteous.
I love
Slightly
I-
discourteous.
There's a few of those through the movie where Adam Sandler just deadpans those like cold lines like that, and it's so fucking funny to me.
Yeah.
Even though he was a little
was
rude to me.
Slightly discourteous.
Dave, do you got another?
Yeah, I had plenty of them. Whenever him and Vicky are getting a little hot, and she kisses him, and he's all excited about it, and she's like, "I bet you ain't seen a pair of these." And she opens up her shirt, and he just goes, "I appreciate what you're showing me right now."
I like when he's telling his mom, or he's yelling at his mom, and I like Vicky, and she likes me back, and she showed me her boobies, and I like them too.
Yeah,
Daniel?
Julie had to hear me say that multiple times last night after we watched the movie.
She showed me her boobies,
and I like them too.
Mama said alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
Mama's wrong again.
though the whole point of like
you're wrong, Colonel Sanders.
The whole point of like sunshine making the alligator happy is actually more true than like what now that we know more. But Daniel,
this
do you have
movie
any other
was
ones?
so stupid.
I've got another one. You do not have to pay me. I will do it for free. Just promise me that you will never distribute the contents of that jug to any human person.
Anybody else?
Yeah,
I've got more.
I got one. I got one.
Dave, go.
I got one
Go,
from that scene whenever Bobby first meets Coach and he's talking about that play and he goes, he thinks about faking. He pretends to fake. I don't know where I am right now.
One of my favorites was it wasn't a line, but it was the suggestion note in Bobby's suggestion box at the beginning.
Yeah.
It said "eat shit and kill yourself," and it was signed everybody.
and he just goes, well, that's not very constructive criticism.
He takes it on the chin pretty well there.
Yeah. And then I have one more. It's Dear Helen. Who's Helen? That's my name, Bobby.
And then what's? Oh yeah, when the next time he's like, "Dear Helen, that's you. That's you." Roberto.
Just a hard turn, like, never mind. I'm going with this other person. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Or any of the ending when they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna make a man out of you now." Like that whole reaction when he's like, he has no idea what's going on about getting laid. Basically, it's like, what?
I got a couple more lines if I may.
Go for it.
Daniel.
Daniel's gone twice. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
Go, John.
One of them is when he has Vicky over for dinner and his mom and Vicky start going at it, and she's trying to embarrass him, and it finally, goes overboard, and he just excuses himself from the table, saying, "If you ladies will excuse me, I'm gonna go hang myself." And he does it so politely with manners, like he's done. The whole movie's been so mild mannered. He's like, even when going to kill himself, he does it with his southern manners.
It's a good one.
And then
That is
my
a good
last one is from his mama. Go play foosball with your friends. Get him to the bourbon bowl.
Is that what your mom said to you? Before mudball?
No, I wish she would. She's like, don't get hurt, John.
There's got to be a few resemblances of Kathy Bates and that and your mom. A little bit. The accent, a little bit. The protective.
Of course.
Yeah. There's a little bit there. She's not that over the top or anything, but there's a little bit.
Oh yeah, the
cooking is fucking ridiculous through the movie.
Oh yeah, I mean I did have cow tongue at John's house once.
Yeah, like that. The Louisiana stuff was like funny because I'm like, haha, That's not how it really was, but close enough. I mean, the whole thing, like, if you were making this today, you probably couldn't go as hard on the country bumpkins and like, look at all these dumb people. Ha, ha.
Yeah. Right. Right. All right. Next category we've got most likely to be the off-screen drunk. Since Kevin's not an answer, Eric.
Farmer
Who's off the
Fran.
Oscar? That was my
Farmer
answer
Fran.
as well.
Yep.
Yep.
Mine
Anybody
is
else?
also Farmer Fran.
The dude who you can't tell. He's get out. Yeah. It's just like,
I love how this movie and and Joe Dirt are in the same universe because that character overlaps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
almost where you make it.
Yeah.
Why you make it?
Almost All right, sorry, I didn't mean to bring up Joe Dirt. That's another insanely quotable.
Oh
movie.
man, we'll go on some tangents.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be here for an hour and a half.
Daniel
I
does
also-
a great Joe Dirt.
I got the poo on me.
I also said Farmer Fran because, yeah, I mean, he mumbles, and I think the joke is that he mumbles, but I think he's just drunk all the time. I completely agree with you, Eric.
Yeah.
100%. Did anybody else have anybody?
Yeah, because I think he gets drunk with the cheerleaders.
He
doesn't
does.
Yeah.
He does in the hotel.
The cheerleaders
Oh,
would
yeah,
be a good
'cause he's
answer
like
too,
Farmer
because
Fran.
they're
No,
just
like
constantly
at the
drinking.
game, aren't they like all
Yeah,
drunk as fuck?
they are.
When they're
Yeah, they
like
are.
at the first game.
Yeah.
So,
they're even drunk when Mama shows up because she starts pouring them coffee and saying, "You got to cheer for my boy."
trying to get, yeah, that's right.
Time to pep up now.
Did anybody else have anybody else? I think there's a
had
couple answers here. What, John?
I had Henry Winkler because his
Mhm.
career's in ruins.
Yeah. 100%.
I thought of him too. I thought of the
Oh,
professor.
you know a good scene that no one has mentioned yet of Henry Winkler is when he's talking on the phone and it takes him
Oh yeah.
to unplug and he's wearing high heels.
What does he say? Like, it's okay, Grandma. I got the job.
Yeah,
or-
he's like, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. But because that's probably, I think he's retelling the downfall of his career to Bobby or somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. Anybody else? I thought of the professor maybe, 'cause, like post Waterboy incident. Coach Red, he's in the bar drinking alone. That's kind of odd for a guy like Nick Saban. You imagine Nick Saban drinking alone? Probably not. So there's a few characters, and like maybe Kathy Bates doesn't tell her boy what she does. There's a few, people that could be that we don't see. But Farmer Fran was just the easy take.
Yeah.
Roberto got probably
yeah.
touched by Devil Water, New Orleans.
I know. I love
Roboito.
how he's like, no money. I can't send any money because it's expensive and fun. Like it's yeah, it is definitely fun. It's a good time.
Roboito.
Couple stacks. All right,
Maybe 8.
8 stacks. For those who know. Next we got casting our friends. Danny Yates.
This is another category I didn't do because I couldn't do that to any of you guys.
Yeah.
Danny, 8 stacks. You got anybody?
I did not do this one because I totally forgot.
I was racking my brain trying to figure out like who's what. The only
got a
thing I
couple.
could think of was John is the dude with the one wonky eye that goes
He kind of looks like him.
That's like the only thing that I could think of, and I'm disappointed in myself, but I thought that was pretty good.
That is pretty funny, Daniel.
I came up with one. I am Henry Henry Winkler's character, Coach Klein, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Coach
Coach
Klein,
Klein.
right,
Coach
yeah.
Klein.
Because I'm unconfident, but when I do get confident, it's like I see people as puppies. And
John.
Coach Klein, but yes, I'll do that for you.
John, did you have anybody?
Oh, I actually did quite well in this category.
I think I did too. Go ahead.
So first up, I have Cody as Vicky Valancourt.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Street smarts, a bit of a bad boy girl. I have me playing Bobby's mama because Matt, you're the Mud Dogs quarterback.
Gee.
I think it would be totally be like, let's welcome this guy proper and just like have somebody you go left, way left.
Yeah, go wide, way wide.
Let's see how he deals with this. Tommy's Farmer Fran. I think he's picked up enough of the local customs that Farmer Fran.
And he has his nipples pierced.
And all that. Daniel, I have you as Bobby Boucher. I think you've got the manners, and then I think you can take a turn and go hard. Eric, you're Henry Winkler. Nurturing, trying to bring out the best players.
He thinks about faking left. I don't know where I am.
Kevin is obviously the kicker.
That's awesome. For those who don't know, Kevin is our kicker fanatic, and has a Phil Dawson jersey, I believe. He is a kicker's apologist.
Kickers.
He loves feet in football.
He's a kicker apologist. John, sorry.
Oh, Dave's the coach of University of Louisiana. A smooth Southern gentleman.
Red
Cut his ass.
Cut his ass. Yeah. He's got to be tough. He's got to be stern but fair. Maybe not fair because he stole the green playbook.
Yeah. He's just stern, and he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Last casting I have is Bogey as Colonel Sanders as the teacher who has to put up with violence.
Oh.
That's very well done, John. Well done.
Yes. Very well done.
All right, that's gonna be hard to top. I do have a few though. I went with Daniel as Mama because he's probably the biggest warrior of the group. She's a warrior. I said John is Vicky Valancourt, finally getting to soup up a riding lawnmower and driving it somewhere on the road. Something that John talks about all the time.
John does want to drive his riding mower on there.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, oh, that's John.
Yeah.
Cody is Farmer Fran. He'd be the one getting drunk with the cheerleaders in a hotel room. I also had Eric as Henry Winkler, weirdly enough. I said he was a nurturer, and he would be the one thinking of dogs and babies to help scheme up the next play.
Yeah. I'd also be the one, like, when confrontation comes, I just, like, kind of slink out the back.
Yeah, I can totally see that, for sure.
Like, on the Bourbon Bowl, I love when Bobby stops him. He's like, hey, coach, where are you going? He's like, I was just going to leave.
Yeah. And get a pretzel.
A hot dog?
Yeah, I just wanted
Pretzel.
a hot dog. A hot pretzel, something like that.
A hot pretzel, yeah.
We do this.
Um,
just like Tell me.
I had Dave as the Mud Dogs QB, Gee. He's a pretty boy, a dick to the Waterboy at first, but comes around to be hobbies.
Yep.
Mhm.
The
And
two buddies.
my favorite, I chose Kevin as Bobby Boucher. Why, you ask? Because he wears 2 pairs of socks and is probably the last one of us to pee the bed. No, his feet's not. He wears 2 pairs.
Wait. Did something happen recently?
No,
I'm referring.
It's a long time
no,
ago, but it's,
this was a long time, but it's probably
Okay.
the most recent of any of us being in the bed.
We have a separate belt for that. It's like the Intercontinental Championship to the belt belt.
Yeah, be the bed belt. Hope you're listening, Kevin.
Kevin's asleep.
he's asleep.
Right now.
He
That's
said
so
he was
funny.
going
No way.
to bed.
He's listening. No way. I bet he's listening. All right. So now we've got our last 2 categories, our podium categories. So first up, we've got, is this a podium role for any of the top billed cast members? Did anybody have Adam Sandler for this? I said no.
I said
Wait,
no.
hold on. How did I said no, but how did you think that this was one of his best acting
Acting
roles,
jobs.
but then not like his podium?
So it's not one of his most. I don't think it's one of his best movies or most important roles.
Okay.
I just thought he does a better job than what he gets credit for. Is all I was trying to get to.
Okay.
But no, I don't think this is a good movie, and B, that great of a role. Obviously,
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's why I would say no. Did anybody say yes?
Nope.
No.
No.
I didn't
and
think
we've
about it too much, but I lean towards yes, just because of how much I used to love this movie and how stupid it is.
Well, I mean, to defend it, and one thing that I know that Daniel's brought up before, and I know that we've would agree on sometimes, is this is one of the highest grossing sports. I mean, it is the highest grossing sports comedy of all time. That's a
Yeah.
pretty big win, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, that blew me away.
For me, that's why he won the movie, but
yeah,
it's
but it's not enough to beat some of
it's
the
not
other
enough
ones,
for
right?
it to be his podium.
Yeah, I
one of his
agree.
Podium roles.
Yeah, I agree. So next, I would say, I mean, there's only a few here that obviously are top
Yeah.
billed, but next would be Kathy Bates. I know Cody would agree that About Schmidt is up there. He referenced the hot tub scene. If anybody hasn't seen that, they should go YouTube that after
No,
this.
Naked?
Wait and find out.
Wow, that was suspenseful, Matt.
I said no. Obviously, she actually did win Best Actress in 1991 for Misery, which was an awesome Stephen King adaptation.
Hard
And
to
she's
watch.
amazing. It's hard. It is hard to watch.
Yeah.
But she does great in that. I'll say Primary Colors is probably another one, but this I would say no.
I also
Titanic.
said no.
Titanic's
here.
up there. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot she was in Titanic.
The Office. But this is a movie podium.
Yeah, John.
So, yes, exactly.
Oh my God,
So-
John.
Movie podium.
it's in the title.
Cinema.
Cody has a hot take. Absolutely, Adam Sandler podium in the world of Adam Sandler. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I said, I didn't think about it too much, but like my initial reaction was yes, because this is one of the most memorable movies of his. For
I
me,
can think-
for you.
yeah,
You kind of
I
went
like.
yes with a no-y aftertaste.
yeah, exactly.
Sure, I get that. Cody said, "Look up Kathy Bates About Schmidt hot tub scene on your work computer.
I'm gonna need my union representative with me for fair hearing that faults.
Yeah, at work too.
Yeah.
And then last I would say is Henry Winkler. And I said yes, because if you look at his filmography,
It's not
it's
a lot.
mostly
many
TV.
movies.
It's
No,
not a lot.
I mean, I tried to like comb through it. There's not a lot of movies on here.
Yeah.
All of his movies are Adam Sandler movies.
Right, like he's in Little Nicky as himself. He's in Click.
Yeah.
He's in a movie called Night Shift with Shelley Long and Michael Keaton. That is probably on his Podium. And probably this. I mean, he's got a main role and he's actually pretty good in it.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
He plays a ridiculous person, but he's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his best performances are on TV.
Yeah.
100%. I mean,
Yeah.
Arrested Development,
Yeah.
The Fonz. I mean, all of
Barry.
that, of course. Yeah, Barry. Exactly.
He plays that brother and sister's dad in Parks and Recreation.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's her
Fuck.
last name?
Jean Ralphio.
John Ralphio.
Yeah.
Saperstein.
Saperstein, that's it. Yeah. Forgot. Yeah. This isn't the TV Podium though.
The TV no, but and then that's pretty much it. I mean, Jerry Reed, we kind of talked about. He does a great job, and obviously,
But is he a top
Smoking.
bill cast?
no, he's definitely somebody that's under the radar for us. I would say at least Saperstein. Yeah, exactly. All right. Last category we've got, does this movie podium on your all-time football movie list?
I did this before you guys changed it.
You can go last. So, to those listening, usually we do the year, but since the year was 1998, and we actually already reviewed another Adam Sandler movie, as I mentioned, in The Wedding Singer that year, we've already done our 1998 movie list. But since this is a football voted pigskin, November movie, we thought we would do our top 3 football movies. So Dave, you can go last while you're thinking. Daniel, you want to rep that Brian Urlacher jersey and go first?
Absolutely, I will.
Don't rip
Number
it.
3, Rudy.
Nice. Yeah.
Number 2, I have The Replacements.
Yeah.
And number 1, I have the only football movie that's ever made me cry, Brian's Song.
Nice. Of
And
course,
that is
Bears.
repping my Bears, but that is
I know,
that
of
is
course,
a-
you Bears homer.
that is a
But-
very good but very sad movie.
It is a very good movie.
To
Yeah,
quote
and very
the
sad.
Lebowski, strong men also cry.
Yeah, that's a movie about strong men, and it makes me cry.
Yep, for sure.
And Daniel's favorite movie of all time is The Big Lebowski.
You know,
I think we have
refuse to
covered
touch
that.
on principle because it's about the Bears, but I assume that it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right, Eric, who you got?
Okay. My number 3 is The Little Giants.
Yeah, I was wondering if you'd put that on there.
Yep. Number
Nice.
2, I said The Waterboy because
Oh,
I love
yeah.
it. And
Hell
number
yeah.
1, the best football movie of all time, hands down, is The Replacements.
Nice. We got
Shane
2.
Falco.
Shane Falco. Ohio
Ohio
State.
State quarterback. Shane
Yep.
Falco.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, AJ Hawk, you're up.
All right. 2 of mine have already been named. The Replacements.
Is that your
The
number 3?
Waterboy.
Is that your number 2?
Waterboy made it too. Waterboy made 2 of these lists. I love it.
And taking the 3 spot. I don't know where I would rank this, but remember the Titans.
Nice. It's a good one. This is a good one. So while Dave's looking it up, I'll go. My number 3 is Rudy. Rudy. My number 2 is the original Longest Yard. Burt
Oh
Reynolds.
yeah, you can't have that Adam Sandler remake shit.
No, you gotta have
With
Burt
Nelly.
Reynolds. Yeah, exactly. No, the Burt Reynolds original.
Reynolds.
It's so good.
No, I'm gonna have to
Performed
disagree. I love
with
the
Gary
remake.
And
I actually like the remake too.
Yeah.
Stone Cold's in it. Yeah, it doesn't get
Oh,
much better
yeah.
than that. Stone Cold.
Holy hell! I
There's
forgot
a
about
bunch.
that.
And Goldberg, right? Goldberg's in it too. There's a couple good wrestlers in that.
Open it
But
up.
I still
I
like
think
the original from
I'm
a
pretty
movie
sure the Great
standpoint.
Khali is in it as well.
He is. He's for sure.
I mean, he's not a good wrestler, but he's
Yeah,
For sure.
the good collie may be more appropriate.
The big Khali is really what it should be. And my favorite, and I've mentioned this before, is how much. Yeah, it's Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, I was about to just say it for you.
It's clearly the best football movie. I mean, it's just.
Movie.
It also brings out all the feels, kind of like Brian's song, in a different way, but it's obviously very dramatic. And what's better, Eric, than a soundtrack of explosions in the sky?
Not many things.
Not many things. Yeah, I love Explosion in the Sky.
Yeah.
All right, Dave, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are my 3 favorite.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, did you ask that? Like,
It's up to you.
didn't. Like you don't know what you're fucking doing.
I'm expecting someone to say Gridiron Gang. I mean, The Rock's new movie.
No, no, mine are Concussion.
You mean
Will
that?
Smith.
Dave's like,
Will
I don't.
Smith.
I haven't.
No,
I haven't
fucking
seen
way.
that.
Tell the truth.
Let's see. Draft Day. Draft Day's number 2. And then,
You're trolling.
number 1 for me has got to be 80 for Brady.
Oh, and that
That's a podium.
you are unique. And that concludes our football podium.
And with that, we're going
80
out.
for Brady.
Thanks, Dave.
Boy, I
Gronk
wonder
is
if
in that
anybody's.
movie.
Have you actually watched it?
No, I just saw an
No.
advertisement. Gronk was in the advertisement.
No.
Oh, okay.
All
No.
3 of the movies
Cody-
I named, I have not
You haven't
seen.
Yeah, I saw Draft Day in theaters. I'm guessing Cody has seen 80 for Brady. Cody?
I
You
think
said the
Cody's
difference
mad
between
that any
winning
given
and
Sunday hasn't been.
I know.
Yeah.
Any given
didn't get
Sunday was
drafted.
top 5.
I'm gonna
I
shout
was-
out We Are Marshall.
I was gonna do a
Ah.
serious list, and then Eric said Little Giants and took all the triumph of taking Little Giants. So I was like, "Fuck that! I'm doing a
It
shit
was
list."
the annexation of Puerto Rico. Yep, I knew Cody. Look, Cody saw it in
Saw that in
theaters.
theaters.
I knew it. So, what about Ace Ventura? Is that a football movie?
Oh.
It could be.
Oh.
No, I don't
I
think
count
so. I
it.
think
I would
it's a
say
detective
no.
movie with some football elements.
Yeah.
Agreed. I 100% agree. I just wanted to throw it out there. No, I agree.
Julie says Little Giant's the best.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Rick Moranis is just solid in that.
I mean, give me
And,
the replacements
Honey,
Yeah.
I coach the
Replacements
kids at
for-
football.
for like a feel good movie, and then give me Brian's song to make me cry
Yeah.
like a little baby.
One we didn't mention was Varsity Blues.
Oh,
which
yeah.
we had it on our poll, and that's a pretty real movie.
Whipped cream all over here.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've been in that situation.
What?
I
Naked?
can't-
I can.
Covered in whipped cream.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't tell you how many times John has worn a whipped cream bikini for me. In
I
high
actually
school.
wait a minute. I have worn one.
I
That
thought it was
doesn't
peanut
surprise me.
butter.
Yours was peanut butter?
Oh, it was peanut butter, I think. Yeah, for
Yeah.
the scavenger
Yeah,
hunt.
when you
Yeah, it was a
jumped,
peanut
when you
butter
hopped in the
bikini.
water, it was a peanut
Yeah.
butter bikini.
It was a
And then the
peanut
cops,
butter bikini.
then the cops rolled up on us, and you went running up there freezing, and just jumped in the back of the car, and we came running up after you, and we're like, "Uh-oh."
and
you guys got that thong from Goodwill, and then you washed, and then Zakowski washed it in the sink at my parents' house.
and then I wore it. Oh, and when the cops came, we actually remember. I believe we got them to do the siren.
Yeah, as long as we didn't have their car number in it.
Yeah, we just got the siren.
White
Boy,
privilege.
Just don't,
We won that. Yeah, that is white
Try to
privilege.
identify us to our bosses.
And guess who won? That's right. That's right. We sure did. We didn't have to get a tattoo either. She ain't listening.
Was that the same year that Zakowski almost suplexed me into a fire hydrant?
Yeah, and then he got wrapped around it.
Oh yeah, he hit it instead of me, which was probably for the best.
Yeah, because it would have broken your tiny little body into pieces.
Mhm.
Oh, Julie's. It was creamy for sure. Creamy. Oh, Cody says Little Giants, Waterboy, Varsity Blues replacement. So that's 4.
Yeah,
Cody.
Cody doesn't understand
Kick one.
podiums.
It's
Only when it comes to paintball. That's when he knows he's on the podium or
it's gold, silver, bronze.
not. Yeah,
3.
got it.
I was gonna say chrome there for a second. It's Thank you for watching, everyone.
Mhm.
I thought you were going out on that one.
You
Well,
I
didn't,
could,
you didn't even let it climax.
Well, I can't play more than
It's
7
called-
seconds of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, at least
Wait,
do
what's-
the.
I can't like skip through it. That sucks. That's annoying. What about
It's like
what
I'm
else do I
getting
got
up.
in here? I've got this one's better. Not better. I like Oh damn, I wish it restarts it every time. That's Alex says build a better or a bigger podium.
Build a bigger podium.
That's one of John's favorite movies.
Remember
Build a bigger boat.
when
we're
Briscoe
good.
and what's his name came out and danced to Shawn Michaels music?
What
And
was
Yeah,
Vince-
that?
Pat Patterson and Briscoe. Gerald
Yeah,
Briscoe.
Pat
Oh, yeah.
Patterson and Briscoe came out on
That's-
stage and were dancing to Shawn Michaels music, and Vince was just standing in the ring, just shocked, just.
Does anybody listening have any
Okay.
questions for us before we get off of here? We
This
can
is the
open this up
Q&A
for
section.
a 5-minute
God.
Q
I
and A.
didn't agree to any Q&A session.
Kevin, where are you?
Daniel's
Ask
laundry
Kevin
needs taken
anything.
out,
First question.
aka
It's in the hampers.
What, John?
How many sheep has Kevin counted to? 420.
Good
I think
one.
you got the 3.
A 30 rack. I mean 30.
Kevin can't count that high.
he
Mama said.
he gets the 12 and he starts getting a little lost.
How many in Nashville did he have? That's the real question. How many did we have?
How many cigarettes did he smoke on the way to Nashville? You guys were supposed to keep count for me.
It was
Oh,
like
John did
it
keep
was
count.
and I didn't count on the way back because I'm like, why am I counting this man's cigarettes? This is- I'm being a cop right
It
now.
was like a pack. It was like a pack and a half on the way down, wasn't it?
Yeah, don't make you a bad person.
What are you, a cop?
Are you a co-op?
Did you
Are
know
you a fucking
that
co-op?
most good-looking
All right, so if nobody has any questions, we'll sign off. Thanks for tuning into our show. Please like and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also follow us on your favorite social media platforms. Oh, look who else can do it now. Or is it this one?
You gotta hold still.
Matt can't do that very well.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I don't.
There
Dave,
are bubbles?
What about? Oh yeah.
This is great for the audio.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, clear
Awesome.
eyes, black lungs. Don't
Black
succeed.
lungs.
You can. Oh, one quick thing. Yeah, can't lose. Is the best. One thing. Next month we're gonna be doing a whole month of Christmas movies for those who love Christmas
Eee.
movies. We are going to have different categories, and we'll have a vote for each week. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully we can cover some of your favorite movies. Kevin's been dying to do Jingle All the Way, so don't vote for it. Would be a good joke.
Kevin's been
Quentin
dying to
Wade
do a movie that's based
Paul White.
on Halloween. It can't be this like Halloween general thing. It has to
Right.
take place on
On
Halloween.
so, and no Die Hard. Sorry, guys, but we will be doing
That's
a
BS.
movie, a Christmas movie each week, and we're very excited. We might have some special guests. One of them will probably be live, so be on the lookout. We're gonna do that. Oh, Alex said currently with my holiday movie a day schedule, I'm behind on a lot of the other things. Oh yeah. Oh, Casey, yeah, Bad Santa is definitely gonna be on the nomination list because that is one of my personal favorites. So yeah, we're excited.
Get your brownie.
Exactly. If you smell what the movie Podium's cooking.
Oh,
Bye, guys.
we're not against Die Hard as a Christmas movie. We're just saying it's not going to make any of our votes this year.
Correct. Yeah. I'm not gonna beef with any of that. I'm just saying it won't be on this list this year. But all right, peace out, guys. Thanks for joining.
everybody.
Yeah, love you guys.
coming.
John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks.